cooking. We're learning how to cook for crowds. So Chef Cohen is in the house and he's making sure we learn how.
Stepping into the recipe kitchen this morning with Chef Cohen as he's about to share one of his ultimate favorite recipes with us. And this recipe this morning is great if you have guests coming over that you really want to impress. And impress, you will, right?
Yes.
All right, so we're making half moon bites.
Yes.
I have no idea what that is.
Half moon bites are a traditional Muslim snack. Normally in Ramadan they're quite prominent and quite popular, and for good reason. They're amazing. So we're going to need our dough, and the dough is quite simply made by taking flour, oil, salt, boiling water and mix them all together till you get like a pliable dough. Then work them a little bit just to get them nice and smooth. Roll them out and cut them into discs. You'll then take your filling, which we'll be using butter, onions, green pepper, cream cheese, chicken and pepper sauce for. Make your filling, you put it in one half, fold the moon over to make a half moon, seal it, dip it in egg, dip it in something coating, deep fry it and serve it.
Whenever there's pepper sauce involved, I'm sold.
I'm game. Easy sale.
The first step is to heat butter in a pan, then fry finely chopped onions. When nicely browned, add fresh green pepper followed by the meat.
Next in goes our chicken.
Right, now you're using chicken, but can you use beef or anything else?
You can make it with beef, with lamb, with anything. Even if you don't want to do the chicken, you can just basically do grated cheese and chopped up jalapeno chili.
Okay.
And you mean it's very, very flexible.
When the chicken is half cooked, add the Paco pepper sauce, give it a good stir, and when heated through, scoop in the cream cheese. Stir and leave to cool.
And there we have it. Off that goes, off the heat, and just leave it to cool down slightly because we can't put it into hot pastry.
All right.
And while that's happening, let's just clear up and get ready for the next stage.
Right, so our filling looks beautiful. Now it's just kind of whisking up some eggs there for us.
Yes, I just want to get the rest of my bits and pieces ready. So I've got my eggs beaten, I've got my southern coating ready to go, and it looks like my filling is nice and cooled down.
That looks amazing though.
It does, thank you.
You know what, on that note, I've always wondered about your logo though. I always wanted to ask you, that ribbon coming out of the pot, does that signify like award-winning dishes?
No, it's more like a bookmark. So the bookmarks basically signify like a bookmark in a normal book, keeping track of your stuff. So you go into the recipe kitchen, you track your own recipes, you can rate them, you can put them all together. So it's just like, you know, food and bookmark and keeping track of what you're cooking and how's it going, and yeah.
Brilliant.
I think it's really
very
nice.
clever. On that note, if you want to have the recipe for our half moon bites this morning, you can just visit the Recipe Kitchen website at recipekitchen.co.za. Alternatively, SMS Recipe Kitchen to 33728 will send you the shopping list and also add a link to the recipe that you can go follow. Those SMSs cost R1.50. All right, now that our filling is nice and cold, now it's time to start. Oh, wow. Okay, things are getting serious. Rolling up the sleeves, eh?
I'm not baptizing another set of sleeves in eggs and crumbs.
Oh, so you mean it's going to get messy?
It's going to get a little bit messy, but yeah, going back to that R1.50 for the recipe,
yeah,
I think it's money well spent if you ask me.
Okay.
I just think R1.50 for a brilliant recipe and the ingredients and possibly enterprise. Score.
Well, there's not much you can get for R1.50 now.
I'm going to get a scratch card.
So. Okay, come on, go. Your sleeves are up. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, wow, I'm scared now.
Place circles of dough onto a plate and trace the edges with a little water. This will help it seal. Spoon a helping of the stuffing into the middle and fold. Dip the half moon into the egg and then into the southern coating. Repeat with the remainder of the dough and the filling. You'll need about 2 boxes of crumbs.
All right, Chef Cohen, our half moons are ready to go.
It appears our oil is on the same level.
Now be very careful here, right?
Yes, the usual story, half moon goes in towards up and you gently lower into oil away from you. So if there is any splashback, it's not in your direction.
Oh, look at that, they're puffing up quite nicely.
Yeah, well, you're on your right, they have puffed up beautifully and they're looking fantastic. Now, I know it gets tempting, when they've puffed up, don't push on them. You don't want any of that excess oil or moisture inside to pop out, and that makes oil splatter and you're going to burn yourself.
Let's see the main steps again. For the dough, mix all ingredients together to form a malleable mixture and cut into circles. For the filling, fry an onion and green pepper as well as the meat of your choice. Add Paco pepper sauce to the pan, then cream cheese. Finally, beat the eggs and spoon helpings of the filling into the dough circles. Fold into half moons, dip in egg, then southern coating, and deep fry until golden brown. Delicious! You can also find the recipe on Expresso's Facebook page and website. For an ingredients list, SMS Recipe Kitchen to 33728. You'll automatically be entered into a draw to win a product hamper. SMSs cost R1.50, T's and C's apply. The competition ends at 8:30 a.m. today.
Heinz Southern Coating. deliciously different.
Oeh, lekker kos. Dit maak my sommer heerlik honger. En daar's 'n kans vir jou om te wen en dit is regtig maklik om te doen. Jy moet net die sleutelwoord Recipe Kitchen in 'n SMS en dan gaan jy outomaties in daai trekking in.
I want to cook like that for people one day.
Is that coffee good? Because it's actually my coffee.
Yeah, no, Ilana, you literally offered me this entire cup of coffee just before we started.
I thought you'd keep me a sip, maar ek sien jy het klaar 3 suiker
You know what,
ingegooi.
Ilana, you've been very different since Vusi never pinched your cheek.
You see, that's just trouble. You are terrible. Vusi did this to me. Elana, you look nice today.
Did you like it?
It was all right. After the break, Lindy Westata comes to our studio. We'll be back after this.